Good morning, everyone. So today I'm going to show you how I do my back to school makeup using only Smashbox cosmetics. Here we go. All right, and after you've applied your primer, we're going to go in with our Halo Tinted Moisturizer with SPF. So perfect for all year round. Sunscreen is for all year round. All right, so I'm going to take a little bit of this and I'm going to put it on my hand. See how much I'm using? Not very much. I'm going to actually take that and I'm gonna apply it to my hand. And you can already see right here without me rubbing it in how much coverage you're getting alone from a tinted moisturizer. It has enough coverage to kind of conceal and make you look very even. If you have any blemishes, those will still show, but it's not a big deal because the perfect complexion of the season is a demi matte natural look. So that's what we're doing today. What I'm going to jump into is the under eye corrector, and I have mine in the light to medium. And I'm going to take a little bit of this product and I'm initially just going to set a little bit, you don't need a lot, right under my under eye. All right, and I'm back. So let's just review what we've put on. Control primer, tinted moisturizer with SPF, and under eye corrector. Bit of reflect to the skin, as you guys can see. It looks nice, it looks healthy, it looks dewy. That's what you want for this look. So to continue on and build onto this look, I'm going to use one palette. This is the Cali Contour palette, and I'm using it in the medium to dark. All right, so I've set my under eyes. That's the only areas I've set. Next, I'm gonna go on with contour. I'm gonna be using this color right here, which again, this is the medium to dark. Don't be afraid to contour. It's actually a lot of fun and you can be a shapeshifter, and I love that about contour. The areas that I'm going to be contouring on myself is gonna be all the way around my face, so forehead, cheek, jaw. I'm also gonna do my nose, and I'm gonna put a little bit of contour under my bottom lip as it looks like it's a little bit more pouty that way. Okay, I'm done. This is what your contour should look like. I'm just kidding. I put this on so you guys can kind of see the areas that I like to do. So clearly my nose is done, under my lip, cheeks, jaw, and forehead. Now I'm gonna blend this out and I'll be right back to show you what I'm gonna do for blush. All right, so I've blended all that out and look how nice it looks. It's very pretty. All right, so we're gonna jump into the blush. Now you do have a blush option inside of this palette. That's really nice, but what I'm gonna take it a step further. I'm gonna jump into the Halo lip and cheek sheer tint. So I'm gonna use this on both my lip and cheek. How we would do it for the cheek is we're gonna place a couple of dots in an upward motion from center cheek to high cheek, and then we're gonna blend it out with our fingers. Again, you can use a brush, totally up to you, but I like to use my hands because it shows people that it's kind of easy and that it will blend well together. So that's what I'm about to do. So watch me work. So I've blended it in. I applied 3 drops to each cheekbone, and I did kind of blend it in up and around the nose and high over, so it kind of has like this little cute look. And then I also applied it to my lips. So I've done 2 things, blush and lip color with the Sheer to Stay lip and cheek tint, and I'm using the shade Terracotta. All right, so the next thing that I want to do is, of course, a highlight. And you can highlight high cheekbones is ideally where you want the light to reflect, but I like to take mine as C into the brow, onto the high cheekbone. I like to also do the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, and sometimes the chin. So I'm gonna apply some highlighter. Now again, the palette does have a highlighter in it. Actually has 2, a lighter and a deeper, but I'm actually gonna go in with something a little different. I'm gonna go in with the Notoriously Fabulous. It was actually my first highlighter, and I'm gonna use Champagne Pop. And Champagne Pop, I have it in the mini and I have it in the large, but Champagne Pop is like your go-to highlighter. In fact, it was probably the highlighter. In fact, it was the highlighter that changed the game for me and made me want to be a highlighter queen. So I'm gonna apply that really quick here too. All right, so I've applied some highlighter, if you can't tell. I went high cheek and above the eyebrow on both sides. Look at that. Wowzers. I also applied some on my chin, the bridge of my nose, and the very tip of my nose. This one's probably my favorite. All right, so as you can tell, I'm missing eyebrows, so let's move on to the eyebrows. All right, so for eyebrows, I'm gonna be using the shade, let me check, because I have it in a few, dark brown. And this is the Eyebrow Tech pencil. It has your pencil on one side for your eyebrow, very small for detailing, it's fabulous, and a spoolie on the other side. So you can brush it through or soften it out. So I'm gonna real quick off camera create some brows because those take me a minute, and then I'll be back. But this is the only product I'm gonna be using on my brows today. All right, so eyebrows are officially on. So here's the deal. When I'm completing the rest of my face, I like to do usually some eyeshadow, but I'm not feeling eyeshadow, and I wouldn't do eyeshadow for my back to school look. What I would do is a wing liner because it's sharp and it shows people that I mean business. So off camera, I'm gonna use a liquid liner, and specifically our Smashbox one. So let me grab it, let me put it on, and I'll meet you right back here, and I'll show you what that looks like. All right, so I'm back. So I have my eyeliner and mascara. Now I do have eyelash extensions on the top, so mascara is strictly on my lower lashes. Eyeliner, liquid liner, was the Smashbox Always On liquid eyeliner, and the wear on this guy is phenomenal. And then I went in with the Smashbox Super Fanned Out Mascara, and I have that on my bottom lashes. And you guys can tell that my bottom lashes look really long now, so I love that it helps lengthen. It looks really beautiful so far. So essentially, this would be my back to school makeup. I just have to finish it with one more thing. You want to guess? I hope you said setting spray, because that's what I'm talking about. Let me show you. All right, so I'm grabbing our Smashbox Photo Finish Endurance Setting Spray. So you always want to make sure you shake it really good. And when you're applying it, you want to be about, I would say about 6 to 12 inches at least away from your face. And you want to spray it in like an X motion so that it makes sure everything just falls into place. So I'm going to do that for you real quick. All right, so I've applied my setting spray in an X motion across the face, 6 to 12 inches away from my face, and I've used a little handheld fan to kind of dry it. So let's do a quick recap on how I created my back to school makeup. The control primer, because it's hot in Texas and I sweat and I want my T-zone area especially to look under control. Followed by the Halo Tinted Moisturizer, SPF. So this is great for every day. And actually, a fun fact, this can be layered under the Smashbox foundation for the SPF. So let me know if you guys want to see that. All right, so after the Tinted Moisturizer came the Under Eye Corrector, and I use it in the light to medium. I followed that with the Cali Contour Palette for the setting of the under eye and T-zone if necessary, and the contour in this palette. You do have 2 highlighters, a bronzer, and a blush included inside of this one palette. After I did that, let me see, what did I do? I did contour highlight. Okay, so then I did the highlight. I used the mini Champagne Pop. It does come in a large size. I own her too. I followed that with some blush. I used Terracotta. This is the lip and cheek tint. I used it on both lip and cheek. And then let's see, what did I do? I did eyebrows using our Brow Tech pencil in dark brown. I did eyeliner using our Always On liquid eyeliner. And I did mascara, finished with setting spray. So that concludes my back to school makeup look, and I'm super excited and curious to see what yours is. So, challenge time. If you create, or when you create your back to school makeup look, please tag me in it, and also hashtag or tag Smashbox Cosmetics. We would love to see what your looks come out looking like. I know they're all going to be fabulous, and if you're using Smashbox Cosmetics, they should all be fairly easy. So again, this is my completed look using only Smashbox Cosmetics, and I love it. So let me see your back to school makeup looks using only Smashbox Cosmetics. Bye.